In this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin to see what price is doing, basically giving a technical analysis upon prices. Price is currently down 1.73% at the time of recording. You can see here that price is pretty much bearish as of right now. We were bullish upon this side. We did have an accumulation schematic play out. We will get into more in depth on a trading view in a few moments. So you can see here on the daily we did reach the highs of 40.7k, 40.001 actually, 40.06 actually, and then we did reach the low of 38.38k. So it's not looking too good for Bitcoin, as we're still below the 40k mark, and you should know the 40k is still a strong psychological level. So if we go over to trading view to have a bit more in-depth analysis, you can see here that pretty much Bitcoin is trading within this range from this supply for. So basically we're on this demand zone. From this accumulation schematic, we did have the huge rise towards upside, and then this is a very strong distribution schematic that did play out. We had the buying climax, secondary test, automatic rally, the up thrust, then the retest, and then from then onwards price did drop into this demand zone. And then what happened was the price pretty much accumulated within this. You see here we had the selling climax, we had the secondary test, we had the secondary test in phase B, and then we had the spring, and then we had the retest, and from the retest onward we did have the initial leg towards upside. But looks like price did respect this demand zone, and what exactly happened was, if we drop into a lower time frame like the 15-minute, you can see another distribution schematic exactly like this one. You can see here the buying climax, the secondary test, the UT, then the UTAD, the up thrust after distribution, and then we had the retest, and then pretty much price just dropped again. And then what can we see here now? In this we can see that price is in the demand zone. Let me just mark this out as a schematic. So yeah, you can see here that price is in the demand zone. If we do go into the 4-hour, pretty much you can see here how the market moves. It just moves in cycles. You can see that this is one cycle, next cycle, next cycle, next cycle. So yeah, pretty much everything is in like a cycle. So what can we say about this? If we do drop in, you can see that this is a demand zone here that price did probably tap into if we drop into lower time frames. Yep. We could let's just quickly annotate this demand zone. So yeah, you can see here that this is a very strong demand zone. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a supply zone, not a demand. So demands are at the bottom. So yeah, you can see here we did tap into this demand zone, and we could possibly see an accumulation schematic. We did tap up into this region, but we failed to break above it. We did break above it, but it looks like price failed to maintain it and respect any of this demand zones over here. We're gonna have to wait and see how price reacts at this demand zone to see in order what is going on. But in my opinion, I feel like we could possibly have another bearish leg, as price did respect the 0.618 region when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, you can see that price did respect this area, and yeah, it looks like we could have another leg towards the downside. It looks like another redistribution occurring, and we could have another leg towards 34k, or possibly even taking out all of the liquidity base below it. Because if we do drop, if we go into the higher time frames, you can see here that there's liquidity base below this, liquidity base below this, you can see liquidity base below this, and then this is a very strong demand zone, roughly around the 31 and the 29.3k we could possibly see Bitcoin at. But you never know, we could have another leg towards upside. It just depends on the overall market and the fundamentals of the news. As you know, the current Ukraine and Russia war that is going on, so that does have a huge impact on the markets. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, but so far it looks like everything is playing out as planned. So I did predict this move, and then this move I did predict. So yeah, it's looking good for me. Looks like we're in 3-0 up. So yeah, it's looking good. But we're just gonna have to wait for more clarification upon this, because it is still too early to judge on whether this is a distribution or reaccumulation or distribution. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, other than that, it looks okay. But hopefully we can trade above. But it does kind of look like there is a crazy amount. So where you can see this wick right here. We did have the huge leg towards upside and huge downward. So that thing was mainly news influenced. And yeah, as you can see on the side, I think pretty much the overall crypto market is bearish. If we go over to coin market cap to see what is up, as you can see here that the global market cap is at 1.73 trillion and the overall market is down 1.43% at the time of recording. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'm trying to get 600 subs and peace.